The tension is building, the atmosphere is building, the players are in the tunnel down below us here at the City Ground. The pitch is looking in good nick, of course it's been reseeded fairly recently and looking very good tonight. Emerald green under the bright floodlights, barely a seat to be had. There are one or two empty seats just at the moment. I hope nobody's being caught out by the slightly earlier than usual kick-off here, 7:30 rather than 7:45, or on many occasions 8 o'clock these days, but it is the earlier kick-off tonight for the match between third in the Premier League and second in the Premier League. It's Forest against Arsenal, and here they come out of the tunnel, led out by the referee, who's Andy Madley from West Yorkshire, and Morgan Gibbs-White and Martin Odegaard leading their teams out onto the field. Forest in their white tracksuit tops just at the moment, and Arsenal have sort of charcoal grey tracksuit tops on above their strip as well, but Forest will be in their red shirts, white shorts and red socks. Arsenal in a change strip tonight for what feels like a huge night. Rolls it infield to Rice. Rice has turned into space inside the penalty area, then he runs into Milenkovic. Ball spins off to the left for Calafiori. His low pullback is cut out by Hudson-Odoi, who gives it to Ola Aina. Aina gets away from Jorginho quite comfortably, then rolls it infield to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White holds off the challenge of Rice and sends it forward. Lovely ball towards Wood, edge of the penalty area. Wood gets the shot away, but Saliba had recovered to block it. Forest half, chipping one into the Forest box, headed away by Williams, and then Anderson wins a header, but Odegaard picks it up. Bit relentless this from Arsenal into Jurriën Timber, who couldn't get his shot away, just lost his balance slightly. And then Anderson pings this forward towards Gibbs-White, who's trying to run in behind, and Gibbs-White gives it to Chris Wood. Wood is challenged on the edge of the penalty area. It's a really good challenge by Gabriel, and it spins off Chris Wood and out for a goal kick. Just for a second it looked as if Gibbs-White was going to get in behind Williams Saliba, but Saliba and Gabriel showing what a very good defensive pair they are. I don't know, they call it a shoulder charge or whatever. Here's Calafiori in the Forest penalty area now, left hand side, turns away from Dominguez and curls a shot off the inside of the post, and it comes straight back to Matt Sells. Far too easy for the Italian to turn. Got away from Nico Dominguez with that turn, although to be fair to Dominguez, he's coming away from that limping, so
a lovely bit of skill and also unlucky there.
It's his dead centre, 12 yards inside the Arsenal half, this free kick. Murillo takes towards the left-hand back edge of the penalty area. Milenkovic heads it down, Wood trying to turn, but plenty of Arsenal shirts around him. They're able to nick the ball away, but then given away to Dominguez, who is stretching as he shoots from the top of the D, and it's straight at David Raya, who almost carried that. And it's from the left-hand side, right-footed, high. This goes towards the back post. Oh, good save, Matt Sells to deny Mikel Merino at the back post. Point-blank header, and Sells punched it away. Long by Matt Sells, and Gibbs-White tries to bring it down, feeds it through to Wood. Wood with the effort on target, parried away. It comes out for Hudson-Odoi, right corner of the penalty area. He's forced away from goal though. David Raya having to make the save from Chris Wood's snapshot. Now here's Gibbs-White crossing from the right, and it's onto the roof of the net. I don't know if he was just trying to catch David Raya out, but it's behind for a goal kick. But Gibbs-White feeding it through inside right channel for Chris Wood. Snapshot parried away. Hudson-Odoi will pick that up, and Hudson-Odoi down the right-hand side for Gibbs-White. Tracked by Rice. Oh, it's a lovely early ball, and it might come for Wood. It does come for Wood inside the box. Good challenge for Arsenal, trying to thread one in. Oh, that's a great flick to Zinchenko, who turns it back for Odegaard.
Wow.
Brilliant clearance, but it comes back to Odegaard.
Well
great
played.
save! Murillo saved the first one on the line. It came straight back to Martin Odegaard, and that was blocked by Matt Sells. The flag is up. Forest are going to have a free kick rather than Arsenal getting a corner. I'm not exactly sure when an Arsenal player was offside in that move. Headed away by Murillo, nodded down, but then played by Trossard sort of behind Saliba. He has to run back to halfway, and he's given it away to Elliot Anderson. Anderson drives forward down the left-hand side.
Back post.
Callum Hudson-Odoi in space on the far side if he can see him. Elliot Anderson still going on. Tries to find Hudson-Odoi back post, who slid in but couldn't get there. And it just curls away from him and out for a goal kick. As we come towards the 90-minute mark.
Team's playing. Switch on, guys. Get game's playing still.
It's only 15 yards or so inside the Forest half. Declan Rice stands over it. Yet another set piece. It's driven this time, and Milenkovic gets up and heads away.
Played.
And Forest have got themselves an excellent point. It finishes 0-0, and you can hear what the Forest fans think of that. Really good applause around the City ground. Excellent point from the Reds, and back to their defensive best. A clean sheet kept. They did have a couple of opportunities to almost pinch it in the second half. Chris Wood forcing a save out of David Raya, and then denied by an excellent last-ditch tackle from William Saliba. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi cutting inside and curling just over the, well, way over the crossbar actually, as he cut in onto his left foot. Those Forest opportunities in the second half, it was all Arsenal, corner after corner, and there was a very good save from close range early on in the second half from Matt Sells to deny Mikel Merino with his header. But for all Arsenal's possession and for all Arsenal's set pieces, which Forest dealt with throughout the course of the night and dealt with superbly, Matt Sells, his only other real save he had to make was when Arsenal were offside anyway, when Zinchenko was offside from Mikel Merino's flick. Murillo, with an outstanding goal line clearance, fell to Odegaard, who'd had the original shot as well, fell to Odegaard, and then Matt Sells made a fine save with his feet. But neither actually mattered, because Zinchenko would have been offside earlier in the move anyway. And that was the only time, really, that Arsenal stretched Forest defensively, with the exception of the set pieces, which were a constant pain for Forest to have to deal with all through the night. But there's a huge hug from Nuno for Nikola Milenkovic, because he'll know how important a figure he was at the back tonight to keep another Forest clean sheet. Steve Hodge, that is a very, very good point.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very well played, and a clean sheet. Absolutely brilliant recovery from the nightmare first off at Newcastle. So I was so pleased for the whole team, to be fair, and the lads who came on, that they will feel good about each other tonight, that they've kept a really good team out. We've got a lot of questions,